Let's play. What's up, guys? Mars here with episode, well, looks like 6 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. This episode again is done a little bit different. Jeez, that's disorienting. Um, I got 2 different audio streams coming. I got music playing in the background, and I'm actually on a Skype call with 3 other people that I usually play a game called Rift with. This will be an interesting episode, to say the least. So I have to basically talk while they're talking. I wanted to see if I could sort of keep myself together. So yeah, we're gonna see the chaos that ensues. Let's get right back into it. I don't even know what I was doing. I was mining. That's what I was doing. Let's see. What shall we do in this episode? Trying to think here. God, it's weird to do this because it's like since they're on the call with me, every time I talk, I feel like I'm talking over them. I have this sudden urge to stop talking, but I know if I stop talking, the video doesn't go through. So it's like it's cool and kind of weird at the same time. Um, let's see, what else have I done? Oh, a game that I've gotten back into a little bit called RuneScape. I finally am about to get my first skill cape in that, so yay. That's good news. And that's mainly what I've been doing this past weekend. I got a whole bunch of Rooster Teeth content watched. That was good. I rewatched all of their 7 Days to Die videos or episodes. So those were fun to watch. They definitely heavily enjoy that game. And I do need to get into PC gaming. If you're not into PC gaming already and you want to be involved in it, you probably should. It's pretty cool, but the only issue is early access. I don't think I've talked about early access before. Let me go into it a little bit. Basically, what early access started out as is special people would be able to get access, early access, no pun intended, to games. They'd be able to sort of get games early. They'd be able to play games before everybody else did. That then transferred into people getting unfinished games. Now there are games that are in alpha 0.03. I'll quote The Forest is one of the famous examples of that, where they will basically say, you know, here's a game that we've basically done nothing with. Let's try it out and just see where it goes. And they're all following sort of the model that Minecraft established. Funny that I'm playing Minecraft. Where if you know your basics about Minecraft, you know that it started out with alpha, and then beta, and then, you know, it was years before its official release. And, you know, that worked for this game because of what it is. It is literally a game where you build and do really whatever the heck you want to do. And that's why it succeeded. Everyone else is trying to use that same model. It can't work for everything. It just can't. That's just not how this model is designed. I don't know why I went so far for one pig, but there you go. I should probably go into a bit more about sort of what this channel is about, because so far I've done only Minecraft videos, and I've done them sort of when I can get the chance to. I sort of immerse myself in a lot of other things. Let's see here. Basically what this channel has always been for me is my place to go to sort of say what I want to say and just sort of get myself out there and just sort of be like, hello world, I exist. You know, as depressing as that sounds. And yeah, just sort of be able to communicate with an audience, be able to entertain an audience. Because that's always been very important for me too. I think I discussed that in a previous video. Let's see. Let's see what else I have to talk about. I can basically talk about what Rift is and how I met those people. Oh, that's a fun freaking story. So, over a year ago, I played a game called Eveny. It's basically an online empire building game. You know, that builds in real time, you know, all of that. And these few people that I've now played Rift with were the more dedicated people. Okay. Okay, this creeper's gonna kill me. There it is. There's the explosion. I was trying not to make him explode, but hey. Sometimes the best of us fail, you know? Definitely not the best Minecraft player ever. That was perfect because someone in the call actually like responded to what I said. It's kind of cool when that happens. Let me see. It's bizarre when that happens. But yeah, these are people that I met, just purely online. I think one of them lives in Ohio, another one lives in somewhere around Illinois, Chicago area, and the other I think lives in Ohio as well. So they live miles away from me, but the internet allows me to communicate with them on a regular basis, and that's a really cool thing. For people who are sort of afraid about meeting others online, it's not as scary as you think it is. Yeah, the world is filled with a lot of screwed up people, but you will also find people that you can connect with, amongst those. I'm trying to go down here. My cursor keeps showing up. Alright. So, that's basically my sort of PSA on that. I'm going to run from this zombie here. Turn around and face him here. So, tomorrow, Monday, is my first day back to marching band, and it's only from, I think, 3 to 6. I'm not 100% sure about that. So hopefully that means I'll be able to film an episode of this every day. So that's good. How in the world am I defending myself? This is so slow. Anyway, the reason this is so slow in this episode is because Rift is also open, and I've got maybe 10 programs open right now. So, usually when I film, I have nothing else open, and I sort of do that on purpose to make sure that the game doesn't lag as badly. So that's that. But, yeah, no. Meeting people online is never... Just be careful what you say. Because again, everyone has your IP. The second you log onto a website, that website has your IP address. So, and you'll be able to figure out exactly where you are from that IP address. So just be careful what you say. You should be okay. You know? I do want to talk about some of the music that I listen to, though. I currently have a Minecraft music playlist set up of just over 50 different songs. You can check it out if you want to. It's actually previewed, or it's featured on my actual channel if you want to go back and sort of get some good tunes. There are some really good ones on here. Some of them I know. Fallen Kingdom is on there. I know Revenge is on there. Those are both by Captain Sparkles, I think. You've got Yogscast on there with Diggy Diggy Hole. You've got just a whole bunch of other ones. I can't remember them all. Zexy Zep, I think, with a few of them. Lindy Link, just a bunch of amazing people. I don't know why I keep doing this here. I gotta figure out what to do. I'm gonna go mining again. So hopefully I'll crash into something. Just look at how far down this goes. Jesus. Yeah, this is sort of another episode where I just sort of talk and just see what's going on. Oh, I did catch up on Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail, if you don't know, is an anime. God damn. I think I made it to like episode like 40 today. Like between today and yesterday, so I did a lot of binging. I was 10 or 12 episodes behind that. And I just sat and just watched for like a good few hours. It's a really cool show. If you don't know what Fairy Tail is, you should definitely look it up. I'm gonna leave the link to episode 1, dubbed for English. I'm gonna leave a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. So great, someone else just entered the Skype call. This is again really disorienting. Because if they ever call me out, I can't say anything because they're just gonna keep rambling on and on. What was I talking about? God damn it! Oh yeah, Fairy Tail. It's basically in the show there are 4 main characters you know of: Natsu, Urza, Lucy, and Gray. And I'm not gonna reveal anything about their past or anything because that's mind blowing enough. They're in an actual guild called Fairy Tail. It's a wizards guild. And, there's a bunch of magic involved and whatnot with that. And just all the character relationships really get me. Like how all the characters are interconnected. And that just really hooks me. Like, for some reason, this particular anime gets character development perfectly. Don't know how they do it. Um, and so that's sort of my explanation on that one. I think you're talking about me. I'm not sure. Um, Actually, I should probably explain what Rift is as well. Rift is basically an MMO where you play as a Defiant or a Guardian. On top of a civil war between the two, you've got creatures coming in from other dimensions trying to destroy the world, which is called Telera in that game. So it's not like a high-paced action thing. You sort of have to search for it a little bit, but it's definitely a nice world. It's definitely a big world. You can sort of sink your teeth into a little bit and really go nuts with it, and that's always a good feeling. You sort of decide for yourself who you're gonna be. There's no moral system, and there are a lot of different mini quests and whatnot set up to sort of introduce new things, to have you explore different areas, and it's just sort of how that works. Sort of how games work now. But yeah, definitely check it out. And the best part is it's free. Um, so again, that's Rift. Just sort of Google that if you want to. Just ran into pickaxe there. You also notice I am playing Minecraft, but I don't talk a lot about what's going on in the game. You guys can sort of see what's going on in the game. Um, so I sort of want to talk about things that are important to me and what are happening in my life. And hopefully that's more interesting than saying I am mining all the time. Like I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. That was a joke I just wanted to make once. I don't want to keep saying, hey look, for the millionth time, I'm digging a hole. Like you don't have to know that. Again and again and again. I was going over actually summer reading project stuff like AP class stuff. If you know what AP is, advanced placement for college board stuff. College. Um, I got a lot of work ahead of me for that. I've not done any of that. Haven't done any of my summer reading, so I'm definitely gonna be having some fun with that stuff. Oh, good lord. Um, and I realized something today actually, which is completely unrelated from that. When you're younger, you have this urge to text people, like you have this urge to message people all the time. I don't have that anymore. Like I'll feel bad when I don't message someone for a certain amount of time. It's just like I don't have this urge to talk to this person. And it's really bizarre that I don't have that. Because a lot of kids usually have that. But for whatever reason, it just didn't click with me this time. I don't know. As you saw before, my farm has not progressed that much. Um, Good lord. What other things can you expect on this channel? That is something that someone has already asked me. I honestly don't know yet. I really don't. I mean, I don't have a specific direction in mind for this channel. I just sort of want to see where it goes. But saying that is sort of being lazy because it's saying, hey, you guys come up with ideas. I'm not trying to say that. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh no, you guys choose everything. But I do appreciate when you guys say, hey, I'd like to see this game. Or, hey, could you get your HD PVR working so I could see this Xbox game? Or, something along those lines. Any Xbox game is not going to have the same qualities in these videos. You're not going to get your precious 1080p for people who are that obsessed over it. So that's that too. You're not going to get 1080p with a lot of these videos. I don't even know. I've met a lot of people recently who watch all their videos at 1080p. It's like I just say to 360. It's like it's not that bad. It's not that terrible. What else did I do today and yesterday? Oh, yesterday was really cool. I think I mentioned this already. But, I got to peel potatoes. We got to have steak and whatnot, so that was nice. And of course we got more. It's just great. Actually, I did watch an episode of House earlier. That was a bit tough. House has always been sort of a very emotional show for me. Because it usually reveals something. It usually says, "Oh, look at this," you know. Wow. So I got all the way to Bedrock and didn't find anything. Wow. That is actually incredibly sad. But again, if you dig around, hopefully if I dig around Bedrock, I'll find something. I hope. Jesus. I'm sorry this has been sort of a disappointment so far that we haven't had any major conflict. It's a little bizarre. Just look how dark that is. Um, I just don't know why. I don't know where everything is. If I did, I'd obviously head straight forward to be more actiony. But again, check out the Minecraft playlist that I mentioned. Check out Rift. Check out all the other games I mentioned. You know, The Forest. Check out, oh, what else did I say? I mentioned something else. 7 Days to Die. You know, check out their videos. Check out the game. Just do all of that. I remember DayZ being a big thing too. You know, that was a big thing a few years ago. I think it still is to a certain extent now. It's got its own standalone game. There are a lot of things out there. Okay, you got to catch up. I can guarantee you're not up on everything. Okay, because I sort of had that rude awakening too. I'm gonna cut this a bit early, just to sort of because I gotta get off. I hope you guys don't mind this. I'm going to go ahead and sort of look through the world a little bit and sort of see what I can find because it's not a boring world, but it's not massively action packed either. But you know that's part of who I am. I gotta make it action packed. So that's up to me. So guys, I will see you tomorrow. All right. Let's stop.